Welcome, I'm David,
I'm Lindsay,
and this is Desmonds Donders.
Hello. There we go, you can see what's behind me, which is the Tomphubil lime kiln. No, that's not its name, but I will have its proper name by the time this goes to print. Is that what they say these days? By the time it is published. Anyway, it's a cold, bleak morning. The sun's just starting to come out, and we're preparing to move. We had a lovely night here last night. Bit of a problem with neighbours, shall we say, but they've all gone. And I've had a flight this morning, and I'm going to record a little bit which may not make it to the video. Let's turn around and do that now. And here we are, and that you can see there is Loch Kinardochy. And the reason I think this may not make it to video is what's beyond Kinardochy, and you'll see that on the drone footage. So let me say that on the quiet, somebody is digging up Scottish countryside without many people knowing, all in the name of green energy. And there's a whole swathe of countryside which has been dug up and concreted over to support that, which you'll see again on the drone footage. Now, as for David turning Karen, well, to my mind they can't do that there. Why not do it somewhere else? Why do it in Scotland at all? Because the power that's going down here on these lines is going to England. Tomphubil limekiln is set remotely on the pass between Tummel Bridge and Appin of Dol. If you happen to be passing this 19th century piece of architectural heritage, it is worth stopping for. The hillside setting with views over the loch is a bonus. Limestone, which occurs here as a large outcrop, was quarried from this site during the 18th and 19th centuries, then taken to neighbouring Strathtay, where it was rendered down in small open kilns to make mortar and fertiliser. There are many of these old kilns in the Highlands where farmers used to roast limestone to produce lime fertiliser. The discovery that the application of lime neutralised the acid in the soil transformed agriculture in the Highlands in the last century, increasing yields threefold in some cases. This large kiln was built here around 1865 when the need for lime to improve crop yields and pasture increased. The kiln was placed into the hillside to allow the quarried limestone, broken into small pieces, to be easily loaded into the pot of the kiln. The kiln went out of use in the early 1900s.
Sorry about the wind noise, it's a bit chilly. It is nearly 5:30 at night and we're quite close to Kinardochy, but this is a new spot for us and this path is quite lethal in the fact that it's slippy, so bear with. And according to the notice board, this is an old lime kiln. So the pocket and I have been having problems. When I went to Kilravok Castle, part of the thing that I actually did, I'll have to put you down now. There you go. I believe that's the old lime kiln. Part of the walk I did, the flipping video came on upside down, so I've got no idea what's going on with it. And sorry. That's us. As you can see, it's getting a bit dark. And it's getting colder. So I'm going to take pictures and hold this thing at the same time, ain't easy. There we go. I'm not quite sure what else is here, to be honest. I'll have a look and see. And for those of you that watch Outlander, this is where they had the polystyrene standing stones that Claire touched and went to wherever it was she went. I think we watched 3 episodes and gave up on it. That was enough for me. Right, there's a wee walk up here, we might go and have a look and see. There was another camper in the bay next door, but he's just gone off scowling at us. No idea why. Don't care. It's been a while since we were here. Well, Kinardochy area. It's definitely go back in the van time. There we go. And that's the view. And I'll go round the front of limekiln and see what we can see. I might come back out tomorrow, weather permitting. We've been quite lucky. Meagate Reservoir yesterday was lovely. Got up this morning, had a pot of tea and then had breakfast, and David started packing up. But seeing how long as it took us to get here, I now understand why. But we managed to get gas in Abingdon services. This is about tuppence more expensive than it would be if we went elsewhere. So I can't see how they can justify a little increase on the LPG and 25p on a litre of diesel when it all comes in the same flipping trucks. David and I have already had this conversation. It's crazy. So I don't feel so bad about putting the heating on tonight because I know we've got 2 full gas bottles. I think, well, what we put in, we possibly had about half a gas bottle left, but as long as I can get a hold of the stuff and we're not knackering the batteries, which apparently we're not, so I'll keep using the heating. There is a serious amount of molehills around. So if I turn you round, I should imagine that this would have been where they set fire to make the actual lime. Obviously somebody's now decided it's a dumping ground, as you do. But there we go. So I'll say goodbye for now. David's had more sun, he's got back in the van. As you can see, oops, Desmonds isn't exactly level, but we're going to try and stay here for 2 nights. We'll see. If the road gets too noisy, we might change his mind. We'll see. Okie doke. So I'll catch up with you later, guys.
Thank you for watching Desmonds Donders. And whatever you're doing in the countryside, please take nothing but memories and leave nothing but tracks. Please subscribe and ring that bell to be notified of our future videos.